Hey, what's going on, Ecom Dominators? Cynthia here, and in today's video, I'll be showing you how you can start selling print-on-demand tote bags using Printful. And if you're new to the print-on-demand business, Printful is a fulfillment center that will help you print, pack, and ship out your orders. They currently have over 250 plus products to choose from and offers worldwide shipping. There are no minimums or monthly fees to get started, and they are trusted by over 950,000 sellers. So in today's video, I'll be showing you the entire process on how you can start researching your niche, creating your first Shopify store, and start generating traffic. But before we begin, I just want to say a big thank you to Printful for sending me over the products and also continuing to support this channel. They've also given me 10 coupon codes to give out to you guys so you can order samples directly from Printful and really get to experience the entire process, from the shipment times to actually receiving the package in the mail and checking the quality of the product. And if you want to get the free $20 coupon, all you have to do is number 1, like this video, number 2, subscribe to my channel, and number 3, send me an email with your design. It can be on any product that you want, and I will pick 10 of the best designs and I will send you the $20 Printful coupon. All the details will be listed down below this video. And if you're new to my channel, hey, what's up? My name is Cynthia and I teach everything related to print on demand and social media marketing. So if you're interested in learning more, don't forget to tap that bell notification so you'll be notified every time I drop a video just like this. So in this video, I'll be showing you how you can start selling print-on-demand tote bags using Printful. Now, I've done many other tutorials where I actually focus on a specific product and I walk you through the entire process. So thus far, I've done other products like canvas prints, leggings, hats. If you go back to my other videos, you'll be able to watch those tutorials. But very quickly, I want to show you some statistics about tote bags. So right now I'm on the NCSL website and I'm going to talk very quickly about the state plastic bag legislation. Now currently we have 8 states, including California, Connecticut, Delaware, and Hawaii, that have banned single-use plastic bags. And I think it's only a matter of time where this will be on a national level. So why am I bringing this up? Today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to sell tote bags, because I think that in the future when people go grocery shopping, we're not going to have a lot of people, using plastic bags. We're going to be shifting to something much more sustainable and reusable bags as tote bags. So I've actually found another website, which I pulled up this graph over here, which shows the different types of handbags that by market size. So right over here we have tote bags, we have clutches, satchels, and others. So as you can see, tote bags account for the majority of all handbag sales from 2015 all the way to, this is the projected to 2025. So if we come down over here, it even says as of 2018, tote bags led the market and accounted for 41.7% share of the global revenue. And I feel like this number is very small in comparison to what it will be in the future. So right now I'm going to go over a step-by-step process on how you guys can get started selling tote bags. So the first thing we need to do is actually do our research on both the product that we're selling and also the niche that we want to get into. So the first thing I always want to see is, are there past sales data and reviews? Are there other products that people are actively selling? Because that lets me know that that niche that I'm going to go into can potentially be profitable. So the best resource that I always go to is called Merch Informer. You can go to merch.teebootcamp.com to check it out. So right now I am on Merch Informer, and this is what I actually use to research my niche thoroughly, see what products is out there. So if I come down under product search, I can go ahead and type in any kind of keywords that you want to maybe start selling, or any niche keyword that you want. So over here, I'm going to actually type in, let's say, I want to start a motivational niche, but maybe I want it to be a little bit more specific than just a motivational niche. Maybe I want to do something that is for, women. So I can just type in, motivational shirts for women, and I can go ahead and click search. So now what Merch Informer will do is that it will pull data from Amazon and show you, what type of designs other people are actually selling. So the first one I see here, it says women just don't quit. I love this. This has to do exactly with the niche that I want to get into. Here's another one. It says Queen of Hustle. Definitely also a really great one. See this one. It says women, you are limitless. Love this one as well. So from what I'm seeing, there is a good amount of designs that are out there and good amount of competition. Now, some of you might be asking me, how come I don't put in tote bags and then instead I put in shirts. Well, the thing is, if you find a good design that people are already getting into, instead of selling shirts, you probably want to put it on a different product like tote bags or leggings. It doesn't always have to be t-shirts. For step number 2 is to do a trademark check. Whenever you are wanting to use a certain phrase, quote, or saying on your product, you want to definitely make sure that it's not copyrighted or someone didn't already have the trademark to that specific quote. So a tool that I like to use is actually the Merch Informer Chrome extension. Now, a pro tip is to actually download the Merch by Amazon Trademark Protection Chrome extension. This just makes your research a whole lot easier when you are searching for certain designs that you want to use for your products on Amazon. So once you download this Chrome extension, they will let you know whether a certain phrase or saying that you want to use has not been trademarked, because we definitely do not want to infringe on anyone's copyright. Let me show you what I mean. If we come on over to Amazon and let's just say, for an example, I type in motivational tote bags, I can go through all these tote bags that I can draw inspiration from and possibly use some of the quotes for my own tote bags as well. But I definitely don't know whether or not certain quotes like good vibes only or, just a girl boss building her empire is already copyrighted. So what Merch Informer will do is they will help you take out the guesswork. Let me show you what I mean. So let's just say, for an example, I want to create a similar saying to this bag over here, which says, I can and will, watch me. So once you download the Chrome extension, when you're looking on Amazon, they're going to automatically pop up these green boxes on the top. So currently they're only supporting pop sockets, tote bags, and pillows. I believe they're going to add more as we go. But all you have to do is really check the tote bag box here, and they will highlight anything in red that has been copyrighted or trademarked. So as you can see, this one just says totes. Obviously, you can't just use the word totes. But everything else seems to be good. So everything highlighted in green, which means it's a go. No one has actually copyrighted that certain phrase. Now, if I come back over here, here's an example on the bottom where it's something you can't use. So over here it says, Nike birthday girl. Obviously not, because it's highlighted in red. Here's another one, real men make twins. So over here, as you can see, Merch Informer will let you know that this one has been registered. So you definitely do not want to use this phrase that says real men make twins. So oftentimes when we're looking through Amazon, we may not know certain things that, that is copyrighted or trademark, but with the Merch Informer Trademark Protection Chrome extension, we can see that. Like I said, all you have to do is check the box, and anything that can potentially be trademarked will be highlighted in red. So it really makes the process just a whole lot easier whenever you're trying to get, inspiration, or when you want to use a certain quote that you're not sure that's already trademarked. So I highly recommend getting Merch Informer. Now for step number 3 is actually getting the design. Now, in order to be in the print on demand business, you don't actually have to be a designer and create these design yourself. I personally am not a designer. I'm only a marketer. So therefore I go out and I hire people that know how to create these designs for my Shopify store. So there's 2 websites that I actually recommend that you guys go ahead and check out. The first one is called Fiverr, or you can go on Upwork. So right now I am on Fiverr.com, and all I did was I typed in graphics designer. You can type in tote bag designer, t-shirt designer, whatever you want, and you can go through different portfolios of people who are offering this specific service. So over here, if you want to use a specific designer, you can check out, what price point they're actually charging you. You can actually read their past reviews of previous customers that have already used their service to see whether or not they had a good or bad experience. So tons of things you can look at. Now, you can also hire someone that are doing t-shirt designs. You could probably message them and say, hey, can you also do this design for tote bags? And usually it's really the same thing, except instead of putting on a t-shirt, you're putting on a tote bag. Just make sure that you are giving them the right dimensions, which I'll show you a little bit later on where and how to find it. The website I like to go on is called Upwork.com. Again, you can just type in graphics designer, and they're going to show you tons and tons of people offering the service. Now, some of these are a lot more expensive on Upwork. Some of them charge actually by hour instead of a flat fee. So if you want something cheaper, I do recommend going on Fiverr. But if you're willing to spend a little bit extra money to find someone that's willing to work one-on-one with your project, I recommend going on Upwork. So very quickly, I want to cover what you will actually send to your designer once you found the perfect one, because this is literally my number one question. Cynthia, I found this perfect designer. Now, how do I actually, tell them or let them know how to create my design? So this is actually a sample brief that you can actually use whenever you're contacting these designers. So for example, hi, contact their name. My name is Cynthia and I own a blank niche store. So why is it important that you tell them your niche store? Because oftentimes when a designer is creating a store, they may want to use certain fonts that best relates to a specific niche versus a different font, or maybe certain colors that they can incorporate. So there's all these nuances that they may want to put in their design. So letting them know what your niche is about off the gate will help them tremendously. So the next thing that I usually say is I would like a tote bag design. If you're wanting design for, I don't know, a hoodie or a mug, you might want to put that on there just so they know, what they're working with. And then again, I type in whatever my niche is. So I want to go with the women motivational niche. For the text, I want it to be strong. And then I can just say, make sure the text color is white. Also add in maybe some flowers and leaves around the text to make it colorful. Please refer to this website. Paste in your link for inspiration. So I always love to show my designer a example on what I want them to take their inspiration from. And I always say, I don't want an exact copy. I just want you to take inspiration from this design that I see online and then make it something unique, make it something that it's better. So the next thing I also say is I want the design to be similar to this one. Please send me the final design in a transparent PNG file. So now that you guys know where to find a designer and where to get good designs from, we're going to move on over to step number 4, which is to create our own Shopify store. Again, you can get a free 14-day free trial at shopify.teebootcamp.com. Once you sign up, you can test the entire Shopify platform for 14 days free of charge. If you guys don't like it, you can absolutely cancel. But I love Shopify. It's what I've been using for years. They're literally one of the best on the market today. So what I like about using Shopify as opposed to Redbubble or T-Launch or Etsy or Amazon is that you have more control over the customer shopping experience. What do I mean by that? You can customize the look and feel of your page. You can upload a logo. You can go ahead and collect email address. You can install a pixel to track certain events if you're going to be running ads. So there's so much things that you can actually do to control more of the customer's shopping experience versus shopping on Etsy. Because on Etsy, people are going to know that it's from the Etsy logo. Whenever their friends ask them, hey, where'd you get this product? They're often going to say, oh, I got it from Etsy or I got it from Amazon. They're never going to mention your brand name. So that's why it's so important to create a brand for your business. That's why I recommend Shopify. Now, in order to register for Shopify and get your free 14-day free trial, simply go on over to shopify.teebootcamp.com. And then what you want to do is go ahead and click Start Free Trial. Go ahead and enter in your email address, password, and your store name, and you can click Create Your Store. After you have registered for Shopify, you'll be brought to the dashboard. This is the page you'll see every time you log into Shopify. Now, the first thing I want to show you is actually how to customize the front page of your store. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and click on Online Store. And then you'll be brought to this page. The next thing we want to do is go ahead and customize the theme. And then once you click on that, you'll be brought to this page where you can go ahead and edit everything that you want from the front page to the product page, all the buttons, the colors, banners, things like that. So the first thing we're actually going to do is we are going to upload our logo. Now, for some of you who are starting this brand new and you don't already have a logo for your store, I'm going to be showing you quickly how you can go out and create your own. So a website that I like to use to create my logos is called Placeit. You can get 15% off their subscription for life if you use my link down below this video. But first thing you want to do is go on up here and then you want to hover over logos. And then once you do that, you want to go ahead and click Logo Maker. And then you can go ahead and enter the name of your business or your company. So in this case, I'm just going to say, motivational bags right down here. And then I'm going to go ahead and click next. Next thing you want to do is pick an industry that is closely related to what you're trying to sell. So in this case, you may not find a category that is related to what you're trying to sell. So I did try to find one that is closely related to tote bags, but unfortunately I can't really find one that is close to it. So in this case, I'm just going to select clothing brand and I'm just going to say, let's go. And now Placeit will recommend different versions of your logo that you can select from. So over here, you can just go ahead and scroll through and find the one that you like. Just know that once you pick a logo, you're not stuck to the colors that they give you. You can actually change it later on, which I'll show you in just a bit. But what I also like to do is I like to come up here and I like to choose my graphics. So since I'm selling bags / tote bags, I want to find a image or an icon that closely relates to what I'm trying to sell. So in this case, I want to choose this bag over here. So what Placeit will do is they will automatically switch on over from all the different icons to the tote bag. So it really tailors to what you're trying to sell and what your business is about. So over here, you can go ahead and select the one that you want. So for the purpose of this example, I'm actually going to choose this one over here. I like how this one looks like, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on it. And now they're going to be bringing you over to this page where you can go ahead and edit out some of the colors. You can change out the text, whatever you want to make the final logo look better. And I'm going to probably change the bag maybe to yellow to see how it looks. So then now I'm going to go back and change out the background and I want to go back to white. So again, this is pretty much how you want to see your logo, so it doesn't actually blend into the white background. So now that I'm looking at my logo, I really don't like that my bag is yellow, so I want to go ahead and I want to change out this color. Maybe I'm going to select black to see how it looks like. I think it looks a lot better. It really stands out from the red background. The next thing I want to do is actually change out the text. I don't want it to say streetwear logo, so I'm going to go ahead and change that. So instead, I'm going to put in my URL at www.motivationalbags.com. And then once I like the look and feel of this, I can go ahead and download it. Now, before you download it, what you want to do is make sure that you change out your background, because if you're just going to download this like how I have it right now, you're going to have a white square behind your logo. And whenever you're going to upload this, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, or inside of your emails, it's not going to look really good. So what I do recommend is before you download it, come on back on over to the background and then click on the transparent color here. That way, when you're downloading your logo, you're only downloading the actual logo that you see here and not the background. You can go ahead and come back up here and click on the download button. So I just uploaded the logo for my store, but as you guys can see, it looks very tiny and I can barely make out my logo. So what I like to do is I can come down here that says custom logo width. I can go ahead and change the size. So I'm actually going to toggle it all the way to 250 pixels. As you can see, it just looks a lot better and I can actually see my logo. So then after you're done, make sure to click save your progress. And then the next thing we want to do is actually customize the banner right over here. Going back here, and then we want to click and select our image over here. Now you can find one on Pixabay or Pexels or any royalty-free websites where you can find images to upload. But in this case, what I like about Shopify is that they've already integrated free images that you can actually use. So instead of doing that, you can go ahead and click explore free images and you can go ahead and search for any kind of image that you want to use. So in this case, I can just say, motivation, and I'm just going to see what pops up. So I actually like this image over here. So all you have to do is click on it and then click on select to finalize the banner image of your store. After you are done, this is how it actually looks like. So just a few minutes ago, we had a blank store, but right now we have a logo and a banner image, and our store looks like it's ready to go. So if I come back on over to the front page, as you can see, this is how our store is looking like. So right now we don't actually have any products in here, but right now I'm going to show you how you can add your very first product on Printful. So moving on to step number 5, we're going to go ahead and create our Printful account. This will be our print-on-demand supplier. So whenever we make a sale through our Shopify store, they're going to push that on over to Printful. They're going to receive that order. They're going to print it. They're going to pack it up, and they're going to ship it for us. So that's why I love the print-on-demand business, because I never need to actually touch the physical product. So you can register for a Printful account at printful.teebootcamp.com. Don't forget, if you want to enter to win for the $20 coupon, all the details will be listed down below this video. Right now I am on a Printful. You can head on over to printful.teebootcamp.com over here, and then you want to go ahead and click Start Selling. You want to go ahead and sign up for Printful. So simply put in your first name, put in your email, password, say I agree, and then go ahead and click Sign Up. So after you have created your account, Printful is going to give you a list of steps that you want to go ahead and follow. So the first thing we have to do is go ahead and confirm our email. So the next thing that we have to do before we can start selling with Printful is to actually add in our billing information. This is how Printful will charge you whenever you make a sale for the base cost of their product. So you want to go ahead and add in your credit card or debit card. They even allow you to pay via PayPal. So whatever payment method that you want to go ahead and set that up. I've actually already entered in all of my billing information. I'm not showing it on screen because it includes some of my personal information. So the next thing that you want to do after you have entered in your billing information is to click down here that says Start Selling, and then go ahead and click on this red button over here. And the next thing you want to do is click Choose Platform. Now you can go ahead and connect with an e-commerce platform. As you can see, Printful connects with Shopify, Etsy, WooCommerce, Wix, Squarespace, and so many others. So because of the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to be doing Shopify. So I'm going to go ahead and say Connect. Click Add App. They're going to be asking you to log into your Shopify store. So you want to go ahead and put in your store URL. So it's the one that says the myshopify.com. So we're going to come back on over to our Shopify store. And as you can see, I've highlighted at the top, you want to go ahead and copy this. And then I'm going to come back here, and I'm just going to go ahead and paste that in, and then go ahead and click Log In. And then you'll be redirected to this page. Simply scroll all the way down here and then click Install App. So once you have successfully installed the Printful app to your Shopify store, you're going to be able to see Printful from your apps tab over here. But I'm going to go ahead and click Open Full Site so I can actually see the entire thing. It's just easier to work with. So over here, if you come back on over to the Printful dashboard and you look under Stores, you'll be able to see your Shopify store appear here. So with your Printful account, you can actually connect to multiple Shopify stores, multiple Etsy stores, so on and so forth. So if you have another Shopify store, you really only need one Printful account. So it doesn't matter if you create a second Printful account or just stay with the same one. It really all works the same. So the first thing that we want to do is go ahead and add a product. You're going to get a pop-up box that looks just like this, where you can go ahead and browse through different products that you want to add to your Shopify store. But for the purpose of this training, I'm just actually going to go with just tote bags. So I'm going to go under accessories, and I'm going to go ahead and click tote bags. So now Printful will suggest a few models that they have. Just find the tote bags that you want to start selling. But because I want to keep the theme of my store to be very eco-friendly, as that is where our society is trending towards, I want to pick this eco tote bag over here. And you'll be redirected to this page where you can add your first design over here. Now, if some of you don't already have a design, I'm actually going to recommend a website that you can go on to get these designs. The website that I'm currently using to get all of my print-on-demand designs is called Vexels. This is such an amazing software because it allows you to search through hundreds and thousands of different graphics based on multiple different niches that you can find for your store. So let's just say, for an example, I am in the motivational niche. I can just type in motivation, and I can find different graphics that I actually want to use. So as you can see, they're going to give me tons and tons of different designs that I can actually download and use. You know, I can download this one, or I can go ahead and edit them before I upload them. So there's so many choices that you can do. Again, you can find tons of niches in here. You just have to type that in and you can find your graphics. So I just uploaded my design. I can go ahead and make my design bigger or smaller, but just make sure that your design is within the print area, or else it will get cut off when it gets printed. So as you can see, if you make it too big, it will be cut off. So make sure that it is centered inside the print area. So in this case, I'm actually going to select both the black and the oyster color for my tote bag. The next step, you want to go ahead and select the mock-up style that you want. So you can select from the flat, the women's mock-up, lifestyle mockup or Halloween mockup. So I actually like this one over here, the flat lifestyle mockup. I'm going to pick oyster, and then I'm going to go ahead and proceed. So now I can go ahead and give it a title. And so I'm going to say be strong, and then I can leave the rest the same, and then come down here and I'm going to click proceed to pricing. So right now we are going to set how much we actually want to charge for each of our tote bags. So what I like about Printful is that they'll actually show you how much each of the tote bags will cost us, how much we actually want to charge our customer. And over here, they're going to give us a profit calculator on how much we can potentially make per each sale. So over here, you can play around with the numbers. So in this case, I'm going to set it to $29.99. And then if that sounds good to you, you can check the profit. You can profit about $15. Now you don't actually have to set it at $29.99. If $24.99 sounds better to you, go ahead and set that. And then you want to go ahead and click submit to store. Your product has synced with Shopify, you can come back here and go ahead and click all products, and you'll be able to see your first tote bag appear underneath the product section. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. Now this is the product page where you can go ahead and edit the title. You can add in a better description if you want to. You can go ahead and add in different collections if you want to. You can also add in more photos. And if you change your mind about the pricing, say for example, you're testing between $24.99 or $29.99, you can go ahead and change it via Shopify as well. So another thing is, if you want to find more mockups and you don't like the ones that Printful provides you with, you can go to Place It and you can find better mockups to place inside of your Shopify store. Here's a preview on how our product actually looks like when our customers visits our page. So as you can see, we can see the product on the side. We have the title, the cost, the color. They can go ahead and add to cart. So someone right now can add this to cart and purchase it. That's what I like about Shopify. They make it super easy and simple for not only for you to set up, but for you to link it to other suppliers like Printful and start selling it literally within a few hours. So again, over here, they can also pick the lighter tote bag if they want to, or they can pick the black one if they want to, and they can go ahead and purchase it. Now for step number 6, I'm going to be showing you how you can start creating content using Place It. Again, if you want an automatic 15% off your subscription with Place It, I'll have the link down below this video. But this is the place where you can start creating not only content, but professional mockups for your social media. And for step number 7 is marketing on Instagram. I do a lot of these print-on-demand tutorials, but I feel like I always show you guys Facebook, and I never really branch out and really show you guys the power of Instagram. So for the purpose of today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can start driving organic traffic from Instagram to make sales on your Shopify store. Now, before I show you how to create social media content, I want to talk very briefly about getting traffic. So what determines a successful e-commerce store from a not so successful e-commerce store is the ability for the marketer to generate traffic, because traffic equals customers equals the lifeblood of any business. I don't care how good your product is or how good your design is or how professional looking your Shopify store is. If you cannot generate traffic, you will not be able to make sales. So get good at generate organic traffic and or paid traffic. Sometimes people ask me, Cynthia, which one should I focus on? So I always recommend learn both. Get good at both organic and paid traffic, because with paid traffic, your products will be a lot more scalable. However, if you also focus on organic traffic, you will have higher conversion rate because people are actually actively looking for that specific product. So down here, I've actually listed a few social media sites that you can actually start marketing on. I've actually have a few tutorials on my channel, so you can go back and watch those as well. But those include Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat, so on and so forth. But for the purpose of this tutorial today, I'm actually going to show you how you can start generating organic traffic via Instagram. A lot of these tutorials, I actually always show how to generate organic traffic via Facebook, but I want to switch it up and show you the power of Instagram. Right now, I am back on Place It, and I'm actually going to choose a brand new mockup for my tote bag so I can put it on my Instagram. So over here, I'm actually going to find the one that I like. So I actually like how this one looks like over here. So once I open this up, I can go ahead and upload my image. So I just uploaded my design and already it looks Instagram ready. So once you are done, you can go ahead and click the download button. Now, before we hop on over to Instagram, I'm actually going to show you how to create value content for your Instagram page. Now, a lot of people are saying, Cynthia, why do I have to waste time to create these value content when I just want to sell my products? The thing about social media is if you want to create a following or engagement on your page, you can't just focus on selling your products and posting products after products. You actually need to provide some sort of value, whether it's through entertainment, whether you're trying to teach them something, or whether it's a meme. So whatever it is, you want to go ahead and also post that as well. So with Place It, if you go under designs and you click Facebook post, you're going to be able to see different content that you can actually use to put on your Instagram. So just find the one that you like the overall layout, and you can actually switch out the images, you can switch out the text, the colors, things like that. So I actually found one that looks like this. I'm actually going to create one right now to post on my Instagram. Very quickly, since I am in the women's motivational niche, I'm going to go ahead and switch out some of the text. So instead of this one, I'm just going to say, girl power. And down here, I can change out the text on the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, unite. And of course, I can go ahead and make the text bigger if I want to. So I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. Just went ahead and I made the text a little bit bigger, but you can resize it however you want. So once you are done, I can go ahead and click the download button. The next thing we want to do is head on over to Instagram and create a brand new account just for our Shopify store. So you want to go ahead and enter in your email, name, username, password, and then go ahead and click sign up. So I just customized my entire Instagram page. I added in my logo. I added in the link to my Shopify store. And as you can see here with the content that I created from Place It, I can put it onto my Instagram. So I like to place it in a way that is very aesthetically pleasing. So not only do I have the bags here, but I also have just value content along with the bag. So I like to do alternating, tote bag, value content, tote bag, value content, so on and so forth. So you can actually copy my style or you can create your own. So I see a lot of people get creative with Instagram. Usually their content tells a story. So that's what you really want to do. Now, a lot of times people might be asking me, well, Cynthia, now that I have my content, but right now I actually have 0 followers. How do I actually get people to see my content or see my product? So what I recommend is to actually search up here for other pages just like yours. So since I'm in the motivational women's niche, I can find other pages that focus on this specific topic. So over here, I can search for, just type in women and see what I get. I can see, women's strong thoughts. So if I click on this one, I can see that this page is about, strong women, women empowerment, things like that. So a lot of people do follow this type of content. So what I'm going to be doing is I can go ahead and click on their followers over here. So as you can see, they have over 380,000 followers. If I go ahead and click on it, I can go ahead and follow every single one of these people that are following this page. So another tip of what I recommend is only following the page with a profile picture. That way you know that it's somewhat a legit account. There's a lot of bot accounts that you definitely don't want to follow. Make sure that you're also not following too fast because Instagram won't like it. They're going to think that you're spamming it and they might block you from following other people. So make sure that you do it very slowly. Also, really recommend to follow about 100 a day, and then a portion of those people that you follow will come back to follow your page. So I actually also found another page. This is called Women's CEO Mindset. I love this page as well. This one has over 700,000 followers. So you can see, browse through their content, really take inspiration on what type of content they're actually putting out and maybe create similar content to this. So over here, I can do the same. I can go ahead and click on their followers and I can go ahead and follow everyone that is currently following this page. So I'm going to get about maybe 5 to 10% of people to come back to follow my page. You can go ahead and unfollow anyone that hasn't been following you after about a week or however you want. Now, before I end this video, I'm actually going to show you the actual tote bag of the design that I showed you in today's tutorial so you guys can check out the quality of the print. So here's the final result from today's tutorial, and Printful was nice enough to send over this product to show you the quality of the product as well as the quality of the print. So right now I'm going to zoom in on the design, and as you can see, it looks just like my design. I try to add in as much color as I can, like the red, green, and the blue, just to show you how consistent it looks to my actual design. Again, if you guys want the $20 Printful coupon so you too can order a sample for yourself, all the details will be listed down in the description box below. And that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments section below. Also, don't forget, if you want the $20 Printful coupon, to please send me your product design to my email at support@ecomdominators.com. Again, all the details will be listed down below this video in the description box. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Live free.